Okay. So what we'll do is we're just going to do a little check-in before I send you off on your way to do your ballet class today. So how did I talk to Tally a little bit? Homework went really well. Maite, thank you for your videos. I know she can't understand me. Yeah, they're awesome. So today, what you're going to be doing for your homework, did everyone find a location that you feel good about? Yes, no. Tally, tell me a little bit about your scouting process. How did it go finding a location?
So there's not many places in my house that like, but felt I felt led to do it in my living room. I don't know why. There are
Cool.
tons of different angles and stuff that I played around with, and it was really fun.
Nice. Did you get your camera out and try to figure out different angles to look at?
I got it out, but I didn't video anything just because I didn't really have anything to video yet. But I got it out, and I just saw where the different angles looked. So
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so today, now that you have your location, what we're looking at are objects in space. So let's say you are in your living room. Are there windows in this room? Is there light pouring through the windows? Right? So there's this idea that sites have emotions or sites have memories associated to your location. And so have you ever heard of the saying a window of opportunity? Have you ever heard that? No, yes, no. Okay. Well, it's a saying, just believe me. But it's the idea of a window rather than it just being, oh, this is somewhere that's nice and pretty to look out of. What does a window portray? It's looking through something, peering through something. It acts as a barrier between the outside world and the inside world. And maybe it represents happiness or the idea of wanting to escape and get out. A doorway, for example, can portray opening a new journey of your life or closing the door behind you. So I want you to look around your space. So let's say maybe, Tally, do you have a sofa in your living room? Yeah. So what do you kind of think of when you think of a sofa? Comfort, relaxation, right? Ease, chill. So if that's something that kind of relates to your story of when you encountered God, maybe he felt comforting to you. So what if I played around and putting my shapes on my sofa because he gave me that sense of comfort? So this is just something to think about. So today your homework is to put your 5 shapes on or around a piece of furniture in your space. Okay. So it's this idea of dancing with your space as a duet partner. So I'm not dancing on top of my sofa or I'm not dancing in an open space near the doorway. How can I dance with the doorway? Right? So that archway behind you, Tally, how could you dance with the structure of your doorway? How can you mirror it? How can you become the architecture, basically? Okay, so I know it's like super heady and you're like, what is she talking about? This is super weird. But start to think a little more abstractly and how can you utilize emotions in the space that you're in. Yeah, I know this is crazy and it sounds weird, but I'll talk about it more in the video because all I do is talk. But what you'll do is you'll put those 5 shapes and you'll put them onto your space. Sound good? Yeah. Tally, I'm going to call you out since you're the only one with your video on right now. Can you show me your 5 shapes and tell me what the words are?
yeah. So somebody stole my notebook that I had actually written them down in.
Oh,
But
no.
yeah, so I'm looking for that. But I have them on video, but I can't go to that right now. So I can
Okay,
remember a couple of them,
go
I
ahead.
think.
Show me what you remember.
So one of the words was proud. And so I did like
Nice.
the rainbow arms.
Cool.
And then another, I can't remember the words. I don't know who stole my notebook.
It's okay.
I think it was Anthony.
Okay.
But I can't remember the word, but one of the shapes was
beautiful. Okay, good. So let's take your first shape. Let's do a little experiment. Can I play around with you right quick? Okay, so let's say that your architecture is that archway behind you. Do you see it behind you? Yes. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your first shape, which is proud, and you are going to connect it to the archway. So you have to stay in contact with the archway. Ready? Go. Figure it out. How can you connect to it? Yeah. So maybe you turn it sideways. So I want to see a frozen shape. So it's not a moving transitional shape, it's frozen. So maybe you have to put it on its side. Maybe you put one knee down on the floor and you connect to the side of the archway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah. Good. Now, rather than saying, okay, I'm just going to make a pretty shape and connect to it, how can you use the arch as your support system? So maybe, this is a bad representation because I'm in a hallway, but how can the wall become my support? I know I look crazy, right? So rather than I'm making a pretty shape, how can I connect to the architecture? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's highlight Tally again, Bethany. Is that okay? Sorry. Okay, ready? So make your first shape. Good. And now tilt your torso to connect to the wall. Boom. Now put your hands on the archway. There you go. Yes, good. From there, can you push into the wall so that your bottom foot comes off the floor? There you go. Good. Good, good. So that's one way of doing it. So now take your shape and can you go up on releve and try to connect to the structure above your head? Are you tall enough? Yes. Beautiful. Good. Okay. And then now try to connect to the other side. Can you turn it sideways on releve, do like a lateral T, stretching to the side? Yeah. Can you make one foot touch this side of the arch and your hands touch the other? Are you long enough?
Yes.
There you go. Yes. See? So that's all it takes. You just have to think of different creative ways that I can dance with the structures around me. Rather than I'm going to make a pretty shape inside of it, how can it become my support system? How can I stay connected as possible? Yeah, does that make sense? That was really cool. So what your homework today is to take those 5 shapes into your space, get creative. If it feels weird, that probably means you're doing it right, okay? So play around. This is about having fun and just experimenting as possible, as much as possible, okay? Sound good? Yeah. Also, props. If you feel like your story had a significant prop that you, maybe you were having tea with a friend or having coffee with a friend when God spoke to you and you really want to do an entire dance with a coffee cup, go for it. If you want your Bible because God spoke to you through his word, use your Bible or a journal or whatever it is. If you have a prop, think about that today and how we can include that into the dance. Okie doke. That was a lot. Does that all make sense? Yes? Awesome. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Go dance, have fun, be blessed, and we'll check in tomorrow.
Bye, ladies.
Okay.
Thanks, Kellen.
Bye.
Yeah.